Okay, teacher. Oh, teacher Anita, you couldn't see the link. Okay, I'll send it again. So how about the presentation screen? Can I ask who just joined? Okay. Teacher Ruhaiza, you are in. Teacher, can you see the screen here? You can unmute and answer, teacher. It'll be easier for me as well to hear the teacher's voices.
Oh
Teacher
yes,
Ruhaiza?
yes, it's me. Yeah, already
And,
seen it. Yes,
okay.
both the screen and Padlet.
Okay, all right.
All right.
So, without further ado, I think I'll start to actually explain step by step on how the lesson has been planned using Padlet. Not only Padlet, I've used a few other apps as well, and I throughout the process I find it very interesting because one, we not only doing something out of the box, at the same time we are actually allowing the students to try something new. So I felt it was interesting from my side. So for the first one, so teachers, you can see here, this is the pre-lesson for unit 6. So I've placed the instructions here. Teachers, you can read through the instructions. And this is the picture for the lesson, the pre-lesson. So what you will need to do as students, you will need to actually comment on what you understand by looking at the picture. Okay, there will be two parts that I'll be requesting for your comments. First, as students, you'll be commenting here at the first box here for each part of the lesson. So just need to click on the comment box, so you'll be able to see this section and you can type out your comment. And please do type in your name first before you leave your comment, so that I will know who actually commented when I look through the comment box. So this is the first part. We will do step by step. So teachers, as students, what can you observe by looking at the picture? Can start leaving the comments, teacher. Anyone having any problem with the link? Okay, yes, I have teacher Umawadi. She actually given her comments there, so I'll be able to see. Okay, more comments coming in. Thank you. Yes, teacher Rachel, thank you. There's a sale going on. People are enjoying. Yes, that is for those who are yet to comment. You can refer to teacher Rachel's comment there. That is the way that to actually leave comments for other teachers. Yes, teacher Maitli, thank you. Picture about sales. Okay, I'm receiving more comments. As you can see, the numbers are increasing. So, teacher Afida, maybe can you edit your comment, teacher? Because I can only see your name. I couldn't see what is your understanding about the picture. Yes, teacher Raja Roslin. Thank you. Sales. Yes, people are excitedly purchasing items on sale. Yes, teacher. All right. Anyone else? Who else? Uh, Teacher Ainul Ilyani. Teacher, can you edit your comment as well? Because can only see your name. Teacher Uma as well, teacher. Yes, so Fidaus from SMK Klang. Thank you for editing your comment.
Temuri,
Yes, teacher.
I think there's one teacher who asked for you to share the Padlet link again because there are quite a number of teachers who just joined in. Can you share
Oh,
the Padlet link again?
sure. I'll
Again?
share it again.
And then share your instructions again?
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Moment. Good afternoon, teachers. For those who just joined in, thank you so much for joining the workshop. I've shared the Padlet link. Please click on the link, and then we have just started off with the first box of the lesson, which is Let's Start. This is actually the pre-lesson. So what I would like teachers to do, for those who join in, uh, observe the picture. Okay, teachers, observe and do leave your comments at the comment box. So here, this section is the part where you'll be leaving your comments. Just click on it. Make sure to type out your name first, followed by your comment, as in what can you see from the picture. Yes, teacher, it was a very colorful picture. That's why I chose that. But teacher, can I know who commented that? Because I can see lots of comments. It's just that I couldn't know who is the one. Teacher Yogesh, yes, thank you. People are enjoying shopping, yes. So for those teachers who just joined in, just take your time to go through the Padlet link and leave your comments. All right, so that is the first part of the lesson, the pre-lesson. Okay, teachers, uh, keeping students in mind from SMK Tulketisha, I came up with that picture. Definitely, it was colorful and lots of people. So the word sale could actually give a hint on what it is about. So, teachers, from your point of view, what can I improve by looking at the Let's Start box here? When it comes to instruction here or the picture, do let me know what can I actually correct, or maybe it's good enough for you. If you think yes, it is good enough, you can also rate the boxes. There is a rate column here that I've activated, so you can choose whether this box of the lesson, whether it's very good, or you think that it's average, or you think that it needs lots of improvement. You can also leave your rating there. Okay, teachers, and also please leave your comments. Might call some teachers to actually unmute the microphone and to share comments. So for teachers who left the comments at comments for pre-lesson, that is the part where you comment on how the lesson can be improved for the pre-lesson. So I'm still receiving lots of comments. Thank you so much, teachers. Okay. Um, can I have uh, Teacher Vanita? Teacher, can you hear me from SMK Sri Andalas? Hi, teacher. Can you hear me? Or maybe she's having. Is Teacher Vanita there?
She answered
Maybe.
you at the chat section.
Oh, okay. Teacher, can you unmute, teacher? Just want to ask your opinion.
Yes, Timuli.
Teacher, so from your point of view, by looking at the Let's Start box, uh,
Okay.
anything that we could improve there?
For my opinion, in my opinion, I think it's a good picture lah. It's very colorful and it can attract the students.
And how about the instructions, teacher? What do you think about the instructions? Do you think it is very difficult for weaker students, or it's just nice, or what do you think, teacher?
I think it's just nice for the weaker students to understand the instruction.
Okay, teacher, thank you so much. Can I have who else? Okay. Teacher Nick Nur Fatana. Teacher Nick Nur Fatana, teacher, can you unmute? Hi.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, teacher. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
So what is your opinion about
Okay.
the first box? Let's start box. The instruction or the picture? What do you think?
I think the we can understand the picture because it is clear and understandable.
Okay. Then how about the instructions, teacher? Do you think weaker students from your school will be able to understand, or you need further details for the instruction?
I think for the weak class need further details, and then but if the good class, I think they can understand.
Okay. So definitely we need further details for the weaker ones, especially when
Yeah.
they are unable to understand basic English. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, teacher. So
Okay.
teachers, for other teachers, please do leave your comments here. I will definitely read through all the comments and I'll do my best to actually improve on this. So this is to get the lesson look better for everybody. So now let's move on with the while lesson, the first part of while lesson. So this box, I call it "Do they exist?" Instead of labeling it as while lesson one, while lesson two, or any other names, I came up with certain taglines to make it look more interesting. So the second box, which is the first box of while lesson, "Do they exist?" Here I've actually uploaded PowerPoint presentation. Actually, we can get it done separately and just upload it here. So this section is all about vocabulary. So first, teachers, by looking at the picture on your right, it's a logo in purple. What do you think it is about? You can leave your answer at the comment box in a short while. By just looking at the picture, maybe some would know for students, maybe some would take it as it something very new, because this particular topic that I've planned the lesson, it is not a common one in Malaysia. So second-hand shopping. So the logo was all about second-hand shopping. So the second bullet here is the meaning of second-hand shopping, followed by examples of things that people can get through second-hand shopping. So this is the meaning. More words for you. Okay, the reason why I did this is that to students be able to know what are the words that they will be seeing during the next activity. As what I've gone through personally, so when we ask students to read something, to go through a text or advertisement or any form of text or graphic stimuli, what happened is that they will have a curiosity to actually ask about, oh, teacher, what is this word? Teacher, I don't understand. I've never seen such words before. So before introducing them to the main task, I actually came up with this. So they will have their own prior knowledge on what are the words that they will see later on. So that's the reason why I came up with this PowerPoint presentation. So I will need teachers' help to actually comment on the vocabulary that I've shared here with the meaning. Is it very difficult or is it too easy for them? So the next one here is charity shops and car boot sales, followed by swap shop. We have vocabulary, charity, poverty, exchange, provided the meaning. So even when you are checking using the link, you can actually click on the box and you can have it there as well if you do not want to have a look at the screen here. Good quality and value. So the vocabulary part, once students have actually gone through, so teachers, once you have gone through the vocabulary section with the meaning, yes, I would like all the teachers to try out the word wall quiz here. Just click on this link. It will direct you to the word wall quiz, where you will need to actually choose the right answer based on the meaning given. And I'll be able to see the leaderboard as well. So teachers, do take your time to try out the word wall after going through the slides. So for teachers who want to go through the slides, I can show it again from beginning. So this is secondhand shopping. Teachers, if you have any problem with the word wall, do let me know.
Hi, Tenmoli. The word wall seems to be expired.
Yes, yes, just notice that because I've already changed the timeline. Let me go through it again, teachers. Apologies for that. Okay. Just a moment, teachers. Okay, yeah, it was having some issue there. I'm sharing the link again here at our chat box for word wall. Can give a try again, teachers, because I've edited the link, done it earlier, but having issue. Do click on the link that I've given at the chat box, teachers. So you can see here, first you will need to type in your name. So for example, and this is how it will look like. So high standard, good condition. Um, okay, so when you get the correct answer, it will move on to the next one. That is reusable, can be used again. Okay, if it's a wrong answer, one life will be taken away. So teachers, do try out. Okay, for those teachers who have tried the word wall, do leave your comments as well when it comes for do they exist while lesson part. Is there any way that we could improve it when it comes to the meaning, choice of words? Because the reason why sharing the vocabulary section is for students to have prior knowledge, but even if that part became very difficult, the lesson would not go smoothly. So would like to hear in a 1 or 2 minutes time from any teachers on comments. Might call someone again like just now. So yes, I have a comment here. Pictures, okay. Thanks teacher, but I'm not sure who is this, but thank you so much. Yes, pictures can be included uh, to make students understand better. True. Can use some pictures. Yes, true, teacher. Rachel, pictures can be included. Okay, sure. So others, I think teachers, you are trying the word ball, I think. So how about the word ball template that I've chosen? Is it suitable for them to recall the meaning with the right word, or can we use a different template maybe? Because for word wall, there are many templates. Remember having hangman, balloon, we have mix and match, sorting out into the right group. There are number of templates for word wall. So if teachers, you have any other suggestion that other templates that we can use, or maybe any other apps other than word wall, do share. Okay. Teacher Siti Haja. Teacher, can I hear you? I mean, like, can you unmute and say something?
Yes.
Okay, teacher, what do you think about the first while lesson that I've explained?
The presentation, you mean? The slideshow?
Uh, just now I've explained about the PowerPoint presentation and word wall, right? So
Yeah.
what is your opinion about it? Is there any way that we could improve it?
I think it is very interesting. After the students have read the definition and you test it uh, after it, I think it is very good for the students as they can, memorize it at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
Uh, so, teacher, what about the weaker students? Do you think they will be able to try out word wall?
Maybe if you put some picture on it, it will help them a
Mm-hmm.
bit. Yeah, because I think because the definition itself, uh some of it is longer, right?
Yes.
So yeah, it might hard for the weaker student. So maybe with picture, it will help a bit.
Okay. So pictures will definitely play an important role because maybe some students, uh, they are more towards visual learning.
Visual, yes, correct.
So that will actually help them to understand the vocabulary better. Thanks, teacher. Thank you so much. Okay, so that is the first part of while lesson. So teachers, for those who are still trying word ball, teachers, you can definitely do it. Can continue to finish it. So I would like to continue with the next part, the second part of while lesson. So this part, I call it reading guide with mind map. So what I used here, I actually used any flip. It actually makes our PDF file to look like a book virtually. So after reading the passage, they will be answering questions as in a information transfer. So there will be mind maps at the end of the reading guide. After that, they will actually answer it. So I'll open it here. So teachers, do try as well any flip. This is also quite an interesting one. You just need to upload any PDF folder that you want it to look like a book. So once you have done it, it actually gets it done within seconds. So this is how any flip looks like. So just click here. So it flips like normal book. So here I've actually cropped out the passage and we can zoom in to get a better view of the passage. So this is the first part of second-hand shopping, which is charity shops. Second part is, so this is, okay, this is the second one moment. Car boot sale, right. And the third one is swap shops. So these were the vocabulary that has been introduced to them in advance. So once they see this, they'll be like, okay, all right, I actually did this just now. So they will know the meaning and what is it all about, even before they start to read the passage. And when they read through, they will also see words as what they've gone through before: charity, poverty, exchange, good value. All those vocabulary is actually from here. So once they have read through the reading guide, they will actually attempt this information transfer as in a mind map form. So keeping my students in mind, so I actually gave instruction here as they will need to do this in their notebook. So for information transfer based on our current PT3 exam format, this is actually in part 3. So keeping that in mind, I've actually retained the instruction here as each answer must not be more than 3 words. So when they look out for the answer, they are actually practicing themselves on how to adhere with the exam format. So when they fill in the answer, they will definitely need to follow the instruction. So this is the second part of while lesson. Sort them out. So teachers, this is the any flip, the virtual book. Okay. Can I have, who shall I have? Okay. Uh, Teacher Dilis, if I pronounce your name correctly, I'm sorry. Teacher Dilis Simon. Teacher, are you here? I mean, can you hear me? Hi, teacher. Teacher Dilis Simon. Teacher, you can unmute and answer maybe. Oh, okay. Teacher Gayatri, which link? Okay, thanks, teacher. So teacher Dilis Simon, can you unmute and say yes? One moment. Okay. Before I go back to teacher Dilis, yes, teacher Yus asked me something on how to go through any flip again. Sure, I'll explain it one more time. Okay. So teachers, you can see this, right? Any flip, I'm presenting this now.
I don't know whether everyone can see or not, but mine is
Uh-huh.
it stops. There's no movement on your Padlet. It freezes.
Okay, because right now I'm sharing the any flip part.
So okay, so I can only see your Padlet, and then the AnyFlip is not opening up.
Oh, I mean, Tisha, are you able to see any flip?
No, not on Meet, but when I look at your Padlet, I can see it lah, but not right now when I'm looking at Meet.
Okay, all right. Let me try it one more time.
Then maybe you can stop presenting and
Stop
present.
presenting, yes.
Yeah.
Because I was changing from Padlet to any flip. Okay, I'll share this again. So Sheikh Fazina, can you see any flip now?
Okay, now it's
Okay. So now going back to any flip, the teachers just need to upload any PDF file that you have. It can be questions or passage, any practice that you have saved lesson in PDF form. Just upload it at anyflip.com. It will actually transfer the file into a flipbook, as in a virtual book. So this is how it looks like for those who were unable to see it. So after the reading guide that I've actually taken from the textbook for students to read it through any flip, they will be trying out this particular information transfer through mind map. So keeping the exam format in mind, the instruction, I've placed it there as well. We can zoom in to have a better view on any flip book. Okay, so while having a look at that, okay, who shall I call next?
Miss Tenmoli.
Yes, Isha.
Miss Tenmoli, this can it be made interactive? The flip book when you come to the exercise that you've given, the matching one.
Yes, Isha. So as in, will they be able to edit the flip book, is it?
Can they answer on the flip book itself?
Oh, that is one cons of Flipbook. It actually serves the purpose of having it virtually. So they will not be able to try it out as in to answer the questions.
Oh, so then we will have to give it on a Google form or something, that exercise,
Yes.
or in a
So
different thing.
that can be done as well, teachers. So actually, thank you for sharing that feedback. Instead of having it through a flip book, they can actually teachers can actually prepare the questions using Google Form. Yes, teacher, can.
The flip book is nice. It's nice. Even I like reading flip. So I think the children will enjoy it. Only to do the exercise that I was wondering.
Because that's true, teacher. Because nowadays students are very, they are tied with all these their handphones and other gadgets. So instead of having the textbook by hand or any other book reading material, so this will be a better way for them to get more tied with the gadgets, I guess. But they get to learn a lot as well. Thanks, teacher. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Tenmoli.
So, teachers, anyone else, teachers? Any other comments on Flipbook? Any flip.com, or was the picture clear? Was the book clear enough? Okay, I saw Teacher Maitli just now. Hi, Teacher Maitli. Teacher Maitli from SMK Taman Klang Utama.
Hi, Teacher Tenmuli.
Okay, so what do you think about anyflip.com, the virtual book?
Okay, it's interesting because our students can just read it via the what is this called again? Flipbook. But
Yes,
like Teacher Pusparani mentioned earlier, because we can't have our students actually directly answering whether what we can do
correct.
is that other than Google Sheet, we can also use quizzes.
Yes, quiz is correct. We
So
can do that.
yes,
Yes.
because it will be just like earlier. It will be an interactive game, and they will, I believe that they will enjoy it better.
Mm. As
Mm.
quizzes and word wall, they have certain similarities, as in
Yes,
they have the timeline. They have to answer the questions within a certain time limit, and they also have lives. It looks very colorful as well. Yes,
yes.
quizzes will be very helpful. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. Hi.
Okay, so teachers, can we move on with the next part of a while lesson after?
Uh,
I guess teacher.
there was,
Miss Temuni,
I
Yes.
think,
one.
some questions on your Padlet as well.
Sorry.
Oh, Pushpa is also asking. There's some question on your Padlet as well.
Padlet as well. Okay. Uh, which part was it? Okay,
Sorry,
comment.
Pushpa.
No, I just wanted to ask, is it possible to make you copy from the PDF, but is it possible to make it bigger because the writing seems small?
Yes,
Maybe it's
it
to
is.
my eyes. I'm not sure.
Okay, so it is possible. It's just that what I did to create this flip book is that I actually screenshot, as in I take picture of the passage separately, and when
Oh,
I
okay.
so once I take it and I actually converted all the pictures into one PDF file.
Before we. Okay.
Then that's how we can actually create flipbook. So there's one thing that I would like to share about anyflip.com. We can only upload one PDF to be converted into flipbook. So whatever material that we have, we need to convert into one PDF first in order to actually convert it to anyflip.
Oh, okay, okay. So we can prepare the PDF the way we want it and
Yes,
then convert it.
yes, teacher.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I understand now.
Okay, no problem, teacher. Thank you for asking as well. So, other teachers also, if you would like to try, this will be quite an interesting one as well, to actually get a virtual book done. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions. Okay, so Fidaus asked, can we make the answer more than 3 words? Weaker students, yes, can. That depends on how we want to create the questions as well as the instructions. So it's up to us. For higher proficiency level students, we can just stick with the actual format, which is not more than 3 words. But for weaker students, since they have difficulty in getting the answer in the first place, yes, sure, no problem with that. So, teacher Rachel asked, how will students complete the exercise given at the end? Can we create such a way that students can fill online? Yes, teacher, like teacher Pushpa explained just now. Yes, we can do it through Google Form, or even like teacher Maitli, she shared, we can use quizzes. So we can even Kahoot. Kahoot is also a good platform for us to have quiz. So for that part, these are the options available. So I hope you got your answer, teacher Rachel. So any other questions? Let me have a look. Okay, let me have a look here. So teachers, yes, if anyone else, you always feel free to ask questions. Oh, okay, no problem, teacher Setiaja. Right. Okay, let me go back to presenting the Padlet. Now, we are going to look at the last part of the lesson. Oh, second last actually. This is the reading comprehension part, which is the last part for while lesson.
I think your it freezes again.
Okay, all right. I think I got the problem here. So when I exchange from any flip to Padlet, what happens is that it freezes. So
Yeah.
I need to stop presenting and start again.
While Molly is fixing her issue, teachers, if you look at the comment section, I have shared with you the link for our registration for today. I will share it again. So if you have the time now, maybe you can go to the link and key in your registration.
Okay, Chief Azrina, how is it now? Is it okay?
Okay, yes, I can see.
Okay, all right, got the issue already. Okay, understood why. Okay, teachers, now we are going to look into the fourth part of the lesson, which is question time. So for the previous parts, teachers, you can always leave your comments still, no problem, at the boxes where it has been labeled as comments. So do leave your comments for those who couldn't ask anything when I'm presenting. So I'll look into it. So for this one, I've just used Microsoft Word, uploaded the questions. So after getting Microsoft Word done, got it here, and I just uploaded the questions. So here, keeping in mind of part 4, reading comprehension questions, where the answers must not be more than 5 words, I came up with the questions. Here, there are 6 questions in total, and students will be able to actually answer the questions in their notebook. So this is how I planned it here. And the questions are based on the AnyFlip virtual book, based on the passage that we went through earlier. So the answers are there. So they will need to actually look through the virtual book in order to get the answers here. So that is for part 4. Teachers, what do you think about the questions? It's actually from the textbook though, but I would like to know whether is there any other way that we can tweak the questions to make it easier, or to actually put it in another word. Is there anything that we can do for that? Or do you think maybe we should just remain as it is? Any teachers from which school can I call? Um, any teachers from convent? Couldn't be able to see the names there. Sorry. Any teachers from convent? Teacher, can you? Would you like to suggest something? To unmute and suggest. I think the teacher is commenting somewhere. Okay. Teachers, maybe you can leave your questions here at question time. Comments on question time here. I can look through the questions. Now, for this lesson particularly, I've actually involved 2 parts based on the current PT3 format: information transfer and reading comprehension. So not only the students are learning about this unit, they are also getting themselves more familiar with the format. Because for us to teach the format separately and to teach based on our syllabus, on another hand, I think that it will be time consuming, keeping in mind of our current condition. So that is why I actually have certain instructions such as not more than 5 words, not more than 3 words. So teachers, if you think that maybe we can change something for that, do let me know.
Hi.
Hi, teacher. Teacher, can I get your
Hi.
name,
What?
please?
I'm Shahira.
Oh,
So
hi.
I want to know if what if the answers are correct but more than 5 words? How should we evaluate the answers?
Okay. Now, if we would like to keep in mind that students must follow the instruction followed by the right answer, then the teachers can suggest uh, answers within 5 words. Or if you think that no, I want to focus on making sure the students to get the right answers, then you can actually replace the instruction with something else, or maybe just you can just teachers can just mention that answer the questions correctly. That's it. So yeah, you can actually amend the instruction. So that is up to you, teacher. Teacher, did you get me? Was
Yeah,
my
sure. Because sometimes it depends on the level of students. You call that intermediate, beginner, right? So
yes,
need to cater to their level of proficiency, right?
yes,
Ah,
teacher.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for asking, teacher. Yes, that is. I really agree with that because not all they are. They can actually control themselves with the number of words. Maybe they know what it is. It's just that to practice with limitation, it takes some time. So teachers, you can always amend the instruction until when you feel that you're confident to set the limitation for them, then teachers you can proceed with the limitation for the number of words.
Okay, Tamali, I agree with you.
Oh,
Strongly agree.
thanks, teacher. Okay, so teachers, any other teachers? Is there anything else that you would like to share regarding question time? Teacher, do you think Microsoft Word is suitable here for Padlet? Um, can I have anyone? Wait, let me see. This. Okay, teacher Lakshmi just said that question one and question two should focus on vocabulary, then followed by the WH question words. Okay, that is a very good idea, teacher. Sure. To actually, for the students to recall on what they learned before during the first part of one lesson to actually keep them on track. Okay, that's a very good idea, teacher. Thank you for sharing as well. Any other teachers? Let me look at the comment box here. Should be shorter for weaker students. Uh, Teacher Pushpa, are you talking about the length of the question? Teacher Pushpa, you mentioned that.
No, I say it's okay to use Microsoft Word.
Okay. No, teacher, because I think I saw your comment. You mentioned that shorter for weaker students. So, are you referring to the length of the question, teacher?
Yeah. It's the
Okay.
letter.
Okay. All right.
Words
Sure.
that they can understand easily.
Okay. So that is for weaker students. Okay. Sure. All right. So, any other questions, teacher? Let me look through as well. Okay. Okay, teacher Nalini asked something. Do we have to be any flip member? What is it about? Okay, for any flip, I need to go back for a short while. No, it's actually a free platform. And definitely there is a limitation for the number of flip book that we can actually try. If I'm not wrong, 5. If you are done with it, teacher can just maybe you're very sure that you're not going to go back to a lesson, maybe you will have to delete it to use the free platform. So if you want to subscribe, then charges applicable. for any flip. I think it is similar with Padlet. Even for Padlet, we can the maximum number of Padlet that we can use is 5. So after that, additional subscription will be added. So yes. Okay. Any more questions? Let me have a look. Okay. Teacher Omadi, questions are good. Maybe we can include a few true or false questions if you are preparing a lesson for. Okay. All right. Sure, teacher. There is also a part where they will be able to identify which information or fact based on the passage is right or wrong. Okay, sure. So for other lessons, for all of us, I think we can definitely give that try as well. Okay. So before I miss out any questions, let me look to be used. Okay. All right, dishes. So I will move on with the last part. Okay. This is the post lesson for this particular lesson. Now, this I actually came up with my own question. This is where I would like to test on students' higher order thinking skills to see whether they will be able to apply whatever that they have learned in real life situation. So here I actually placed the question here. So the question is, what would you first put yourself in a second-hand sale? So the students will need to imagine that they are in a second-hand sale, whether it's car boot sale or swap shop or a charity shop. So they will need to place themselves in that location, and they will need to actually imagine, okay, what can I buy here? So they will need to imagine what they would like to buy and why they want to buy it. So that is the last part of the lesson where they actually apply the lesson in a real life situation. So for this question, I created it myself, and I would like to uh, hear comments from teachers. Do you think that question is suitable uh, to be asked to students? What do you think, teachers? Just do leave your comments here. The questions, you can leave it here. I have 2 comments here. Okay, thank you, teacher Rachel. uh, yes, agreed. It is perfect for A1 and A2 level students, but we also would like to know, as in all level of students will be able to do this or not, when it is a situation that we might need to get this done with all of them. So, teachers, what do you think? I think I need to call someone. Okay, who can I call?
Can I suggest something else?
Sure, teacher, sure.
Talking too much.
No, teacher, thank you.
I was thinking, in Malaysia, the children may not have seen this second-hand shop, car booth and all that. Maybe
Mm,
as an additional or towards the end, we can give all the different kind, even like antique shop that sell old stuff and all that. We can
okay.
give the pictures with the words and ask them to match. So, it may be in line with the thing of learning about second-hand things being sold.
Okay.
Pictures of like booth sale, show a picture of the booth and then say booth sale, things like that.
So, let me like repeat what you have said so that I want to make sure I understand too. As in, we actually give a series of pictures, as in like what you shared, teacher, antique shop, as in secondhand book sales. I think we do have that in Malaysia. So, for them to match it with the pictures, with the information, something like that.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
This will let them enrich their vocabulary to
Ah.
under the theme of recycled items or second-hand sale. items.
Okay, so giving them exposure on what are the other types of second-hand sales that they can actually see in Malaysia.
Malaysia, or, I mean overseas also doesn't matter, because after all our +2 is based on overseas other cultures and all that as well.
Well, yes. Okay, so that's a very good post lesson will be. Thank you, teacher. Yeah,
Thank
never
you.
thought of that as well. Yes, sir, thank you. Okay, teachers, anyone else, teacher? Anyone else would like? What do you think about the questions, teacher? Can I have uh, teacher Noraza? Teacher, are you here? I mean, can unmute, say hi. Hi, teacher Noraza from SMK Perempuan Kappa. Hello, teacher. Are you here? Teacher, can you unmute, teacher, maybe? Or maybe she couldn't hear me. Any other teachers would like to try? Teacher, because I would like to know whether the question is suitable for the students or not. Teacher Anita, teacher, what do you think about the question for the post lesson? Hi, teacher.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
Yes, I think I quite like your post lesson questions. But for weaker ones, I would suggest some of these students they are very shy, so they
Yes.
don't want to speak up. So maybe you can give them small papers where they can write. So usually when you want to buy in a second-hand shop, some are shy to buy. No, they don't want to use reused things. So when you give them a paper, maybe they can write it and they can put it in a box that the teacher can read it out. So without their names.
Okay.
That's my suggestion. Maybe something different. Yours is also okay. Very good. I'm really amazed with your lesson actually.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
So, because that will be a very great post lesson. That is more like a reflection session
Yeah.
where they actually share their thoughts in a piece of paper and they put it in a box where no one would know what they shared. But when we do the lesson in as in a face-to-face session, that would be a very good one, teacher. So, but what do you think? Looking at our current situation during this pandemics, we are still having online classes. So, is there any other question or maybe any other way that we can ask the post lesson? We can have the post lesson, teacher. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, in online classes, I think it's a little bit difficult because not all of them will join the class. Actually, I'm
Yes.
facing that problem when I have Google Meet and all. I feel very disappointed when I prepare a lot of things, but very few join in. And those who join in also, they are quiet. They don't even want to chat, but they are
Mm-hmm.
there, but they don't want to give their views. So it's a little bit difficult. For the good ones, I'm sure they will write the answer in the chat box, so
Yes.
we can read them out.
Mm. So,
That's the main.
but that is actually one of the toughest situations that I think many teachers going through, including myself. Yes,
Yeah.
they don't want to speak up, or even to just type out the comments itself. They find it so burdened, as though they find it very difficult. I need to find different ways. Teachers, any other teachers that would like to share? So, any other questions that we can ask based on higher order thinking skills for this particular section? Because when I thought of asking this question, the first thing that came up in my mind, do they actually have seen secondhand shops before? But still, just based on the lesson, thought that maybe they can imagine themselves. What if they couldn't, teachers? Something else that we can try? Can I have someone? Let me see. Anyone? Um, Teacher Sivagami, teacher, are you coming? Can you hear me? Hi, teacher. Hi, teacher
Yeah,
Sivagami.
hello.
Hi, teacher. Teacher, just would like to hear your point of view for the higher order thinking skill question here. Do you think this question is suitable to be asked to our students, or is there something else that we can ask based on the lesson?
Okay, my main concern is the weaker students.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I feel maybe we could narrow down the items that they might be interested in.
Okay, all right.
Uh-huh.
So,
In, based on where they are from, the
mm-hmm.
area that they're from, those things that they might be interested in. So we list it out,
Okay.
and then probably based on that, they might, be able to choose an item and give their comments on why they like to purchase that item and so on.
Okay, yes, teacher, I agree. Yes, that's very interesting. We can actually give space for the weaker ones to speak up more than giving them something like just an open-ended question like this. Can teacher? I'll definitely keep that in mind as well. Thanks, teacher, for
Okay.
sharing. So,
Thank you.
okay, so let's look at the comment here. Anyone asked any questions? Teacher Pang shared that ask students to take photo of the item at their home that they want to sell. Oh, wow, that's nice, teacher. Yes, agreed. As in, we are creating a situation as they are the one who's going to conduct the um, what we call second-hand sale. Yes, that will be a very good platform actually for them to be able to know what are the items that they can sell in second-hand shop and describe the item. Yes, teacher, that is a very good way. In another,
Actually,
uh,
it's a good idea. I
yes,
was about to suggest that it can be made into a project-based learning follow-up
yes.
of this lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Children can come up with for any reasons, what reason that they could need to raise money, what are the things they would want to sell, how would they price it, maybe make posters or to advertise their project. So make the whole thing into a project based learning, the follow up of your lesson.
So yes, that is, and so we can even link it with PPD as well. Can, if I'm not wrong, so we can actually evaluate them throughout their project-based learning. I think it's possible. So at the same time, we are also giving them the band for EBD. Do you think it's possible, Disha? Disha Pushpa? I think she just shared this. Yeah, Disha
Yes,
Pushpa.
yes, yes. uh, yeah, can I suppose. The things they do can be linked to PPD, depending on what skills are involved.
Uh huh. Hmm. Yes.
Mm,
So we can actually choose a particular
so,
skill that they need to show in order for us to evaluate them. Yes, teacher.
mm. Because if we convert the lesson and go further by doing project-based learning, if they write just say flyers or leaflets or posters, what they write, what they say, uh, I mean, it can come under writing skills and all that.
Mm. Okay. Yes.
Writing short description of the whatever they are selling. Mm, it
Yes.
can be used PPT.
So that would be a great uh, skills. I mean, for them to learn because not only they are actually learning English, they're also learning other skills as well together with the subject. So that's a very good. That's a splendid idea, teacher. Thank you. And I can see teacher Noor Afida shared here. I would suggest preparing a set of pictures of items they most probably have at home. and ask them to decide which item they want to sell and how much should it cost. It is easier for below average students since they may not be able to imagine the real situation on their own. Yes, teacher, that is actually an extension of what teacher Pang shared. Teacher Pang asked to take a photo of one particular item that the student want to sell. But like teacher Nur Afida shared that they have a series of pictures of different items, and they actually label the cost and which one they will choose. So meaning to say, teacher Afida, do correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, as in they come up with their own stall, as in using the series of pictures, they label the price and they choose which they want. So they act as the seller and buyer. Is that true, teacher Afida? Do let me know if I'm wrong. So that is what I understand from that particular suggestion that you gave me. Let me see any other comments coming in. Yes, I have more comments coming in. Okay. So teachers, that is actually the whole lesson about Unit 6 that I came up with. So teachers, you can actually continue to leave your comments there. And any other further questions, teachers, that you would like to ask, as in your overall view of the lesson? I actually planned the lesson as in keeping in mind of 2 periods, as in for 1 hour. Keeping that in mind, I came up with that lesson. So when we prepare our RPH, we can actually do it for 2 periods if we want to do it that way. So teachers, is there any other additional way or any other extra element that we can add to the lesson? Oh, okay, teacher Lakshmi shared something here. Hot question, the benefits of having sales in our country. Yes, teacher, that is also another part of higher order thinking skills, as in they are able to relate what is the benefit based on what they learned throughout the lesson. Sure, teacher. Yeah, I agree, teacher Rohaiza. We know it as kedai bundle. Agree. As in Malaysian terms, we call it that way. Uh, so, any other questions, teachers? Yes, even teacher social call also said that kedai bundle. Agree. But honestly, I've never heard the phrase kedai bundle before. I only remember the word antique shop. So when I hear antique shop, that means they are selling used things before. That's what I understood before. So teachers, any other questions that you would like to ask? Um, Cik Fazrina, teacher, are you here? Can you hear me? Cik Faz?
Yeah, I think I just want to ask you as well, Puan Cik
Yes.
Lee. There's this suggestion by Puan Saras. I think it's quite interesting. It can be project-based learning as well, where the students even can role play by selling second-hand things in the class. They learn better by visualizing at the same time, arouse interest to learn. Now, when you have a Padlet, the Padlet is the platform, right? And the Padlet will be there for as long as you do not delete it, right? Or you do not edit it. So when, let's say for example, this lesson, you plan it as you say it's a double lesson, double period lesson, right? And normally in school, we will have two double period lessons, correct? So the students can can access your Padlet in any time during the week, right? So it doesn't have to be a specific time where I say, okay, I want you to be with me in Google Meet at this time until this time. But they have the freedom to access your Padlet at any time as long as you give them a certain period of time lah. You have to
Yes, agreed, teacher.
access
Yes.
the Padlet from Monday until Tuesday only. So go and access it, right? So the issue of of them not having enough device at home where they share the devices with other
Hmm.
siblings or with their parents, so that can be solved as well, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Tisha, because uh, like what you said, we do have limitations among the students, whether it comes to internet connection or the number of gadgets that they have at home. Maybe they will need to share it with their parents when it comes to phones and even laptops. Because for Padlet, there is no time limit. Like for Word Wall, we can actually set the time limit. Unless for Padlet, if we don't delete it, it's going to be there forever. And they can leave their comments whenever that they are free. But we will definitely fix a specific time, maybe 1 week, for them to actually leave their comments based on the task that has been given. Because maybe after that, we would like to use the free Padlet for a different lesson. So when they go back to that link, the Padlet would be gone. So they will not be able to access to it anymore once we have deleted it.
Okay, so going back to the idea of project-based learning suggested by Puan Pushpa just now, and then this idea of role playing by Puan Saraswati. If the students decides to role play and record the role play in the form of a video, will they be able to upload the video on Padlet? And can you
Yes,
show us how?
sure. There is actually a way that they can upload it. So either using the existing Padlet for the students to upload their video, or maybe we can provide them another link of Padlet for them to actually just leave their video for the role play. So just give me a moment, teachers. I will actually show how to upload their presentation.
Okay, so I just need to get all of the participants' attention while Temoli is preparing to present. Please make sure that all of you have registered your or have key in your attendance at the link that I've given earlier. If you have not received or you did not notice the link earlier, can you please comment on the chat section and I will try to paste the link again.
Okay, teachers, can you, are you able to see the uh, Padlet again here? Okay, so if teachers, you think that it is going to be uh, very difficult for you to have another Padlet for the students to leave their presentation or their work based on the role play or project based learning, they just need to click on this plus sign here. So when you click, so a new box comes in. So students can, for example, leave their name here to let the teacher know that okay, this box belongs to this person, and they can actually type out what they have prepared. So for them to upload their presentation, whether it's in a video form or voice recording or any other way, just need to click on upload and they can choose whatever they have it here, the files. And they can also click on, I'll show it again here, three dots here. They can upload their file. They can even snap picture. I mean, as in they already have the picture in their laptop. They just need to upload it here. So here they can actually record their voice. If they have the headset that is able to record voice, like what we can see in call centers. So if they have such device, then they can do it. If they have such difficulty, definitely they will need to record in their phone, get the audio transferred to the laptop, then they will need to upload it. So there are quite a number of ways that we can actually conduct project-based learning or role play by asking the students to upload their presentation, their work here. So instead of just asking them to comment, we can actually get to see them since they are at home and we are only having online classes. So we will get to see them here if they actually upload their videos about the task. So, teachers, do you have any other questions? You can leave your comment at the comments on hot times. I can explain something else if you need any further details. Any other? Okay. All right. Disha Maitli has shared something here. Um, You can also ask them to suggest other ways they can sell their items amidst the pandemic, as the usual method is no longer applicable. They must also state the reasons for suggestion. So, meaning to say, Chamaitli, do correct me if I'm wrong, as in they are not only sharing about what the items that they can sell, they are also sharing on the method for them to promote the items. So whether it's through online or any other platform, because right now we have a situation where our movements are limited. I mean, has been restricted. So is that correct, Krisha Maithili? Do let me know if it's wrong.
Yes, it is really exactly that's what I meant by.
Sorry, Disha, I can't hear you.
Chitinuli, yes, that's what I meant by.
Okay, all right, thank you. So,
Welcome.
any other questions? Let me have a look. Okay, teachers, any other questions you can do ask at the chat box here. So, teachers, if you do have any questions, uh, feel free to leave your comments here as well, and at the Padlet, I will answer you. So, if there's anything that is lacking from my side, I'd like to apologize for that. I hope I've shared as much as possible based on what I've planned. And teachers do give feedbacks even through, we do have the Klang teachers Telegram group. So if there's anything else as you can do, let everyone know there. And thank you so much actually for joining in this session. It's definitely a first time for me. So I hope I've shared enough. And if there's anything lacking, I'm so sorry from my end. So, Chief Azrina, is there anything that you would like to add? Or is there anything else, teacher, that you want me to share?
Okay, I just would like to congratulate you, then Molly.
Thanks.
Congratulations. It was a very good session. I felt that it was not that long and you did manage to get a lot of feedback from the teachers here. I am very happy the session went quite interactively with the rest of the participants. And thank you so much to those who participated and gave opinion and gave your ideas to improve Temoli's lesson. So do you need more time or how is it going to be?
Oh,
Okay.
sure. I'm actually done with the session. So if there are any other feedbacks from the teachers, most welcome. I'll be more than glad to answer.
Okay. Again, congratulations, Temoli. Thank you so much. It was a
Thank
very good sharing. And I think that I could see based on all the feedbacks that we get today, the suggestions that we get, some ideas from our teachers, I think your lesson have grow and develop into a very interesting especially the PBD as well as PBL, project based learning, suggested by some of our teachers earlier. Okay, so teachers, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for spending some time and taking your time off from your family and then being glued in front of your laptop or your phone. And I can see some of you are like taking care of your children while being here with us. Noor, Puan Noor, I can see that. Okay, and I need to remind all of you again, the link for the attendance is at the chat section. And I also need all your help to give a bit of feedback for our session. The link for the feedback form as well is at the chat section. So before you leave, please make sure you have registered and you have given us your feedback form. Again, I would like to thank Cik Temoli. Job very well done. It was a very good session. And thank you so much as well to Puan Yos Nita and to Cik, your guest again. Thank you so much for giving us a feedback during our pre what you call it, pre-workshop session earlier. I hope that this session has given us, all of us, like not only you as the teachers but myself as well, new knowledge, new ideas in implementing an online lesson with our students. I know it is quite difficult for us. This is a very challenging time because we don't have the opportunity to have that face-to-face interaction with our kids. But school will be opening soon next week. So prepare mentally and physically. It will not be easy, of course. You will need to follow a lot of SOPs. But I'm sure that knowing all of teachers here in Klang, all of you are very dedicated. I'm sure that you will do very well. No problem at all in handling our kids. So again, thank you so much. And I'll see you when I see you next week. All right. Thank you all. Thank you, Temoli Kin. Thank you.
Thank you, Cik Fazlina. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum.